welcome to my channel. My name is Joy. And I saw this little guy sitting on my shelf and I haven't, oh how cute. I'll bring him onto the table for this reading. It's a little character from the Crestonians. I guess they were really popular in the 80s. It's a story about dragons and wizards. I'm not really sure what his name is. This little guy's name is, or what he is. But he's just a little forest character, I guess. So I'll just let him sit here for a minute or play his little tune as I shuffle the cards for you. I'll be using two decks today. I'll be using a John Holland's Psychic Tarot deck. And also, what's his name? Kyle Gray deck. I'm sorry. The Divine Masters by Kyle Gray. It's a new deck for me, so haven't ever used it. Haven't used it yet. Yeah, they're pretty color. I like the pattern on the back of them. Okay. Oh, it's over. Alright. Okay, let's put your cards down and get into your reading. They're really stiff. I haven't used them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. All right. Okay, so the first card's representing you. Let's see what we have here. What's going on? You have moving on. Moving on. Moving on. You might be feeling right now as you're maybe kind of stuck in the past a little bit, or perhaps that the time is moving, or perhaps even for some of you the time could be moving faster than what you anticipated it for. As you can see, this person now, he's standing a little bit in the past, a little bit into the future. He's like, you're right in the center here. You're right in the center. So this card is coming through saying, it's got this stopwatch. You had that stopwatch in your hand, and it's you've taken your hand off that stopwatch. Because he's not holding the button. He's not holding the button in this watch here. This pocket watch. He's not holding it. So the time now, it's whatever in your situation is going on. This is the time now to move on, to let bygones be bygones. Or perhaps you've done all the work that you can do and it's time to leave that situation and move forward and go forward. So this reading is all going to be all about basically moving forward in your situation that brought you here, or maybe this is giving you also some clarity or confirmation to your question that, yeah, this is the time now. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to move on. Start this new path, start this new journey, this new beginning, and so on and so on. It's just like time. It's always flowing. Time never stops, right? Just keeps on going and going. You're kind of like the little energizer bunny. That little pink bunny beating that drum, just going and going and going. Not going to stop for nothing. It's time for you to move on. As well as it's time to move on and get out of the past. Let those feelings, those memories, let the feelings be, hold the memories and go. And go forward with what you've learned from whatever this past is here. Okay, next card, this is what your higher self is coming through on this card and wants to give you, I was going to say confirmation. I don't understand why I want to say that, but it wants to give, this is your higher self wanting to give you confirmation. I guess go ahead and give you that confirmation to go ahead and move on. Card is fulfillment and wishes. Fulfillment and wishes. This is your higher self's telling you this. To follow through, move on, grab. Don't be afraid. Don't stay in the darkness, in the shadows, and peek around corners. Don't stand in the shower. Shower? Oh my gosh! Don't stand in the shadows and peek around the corner. Okay? You want to follow those fulfillment and those wishes that you have. It's time. You know, it's time. It's time for you to move forward, to go ahead and fulfill those things. Fulfill your dreams. Do what you're passionate about. This is the time for you to be doing that. You know, he's a very wise, in this picture, he's a very wise man here, and he's holding scrolls up here. Your higher self is holding on to all those wishes, all those dreams, everything that would fulfill you with this moving on. Higher self is ready for you to grasp those things again, and fulfill them. Green is also about health, you know, health and rejuvenating yourself. Nature. So the waterfalls here, you know, they're on either side of him, right? It's kind of like pillars. Your emotions. Your emotions are, you know, they're just overflowing with all those wishes that you want to reach, those goals you want to reach. This is the time for you to move forward and go on with that. Your higher self is here holding all those in those scrolls. Your higher self doesn't forget. You know, it doesn't forget the things that you were going for as you were a child or at any time. You know, they may be suppressed a little bit in your mind, but it's time to move on. It's time to fulfill those wishes. Emotions are overflow. The emotions of it is just, you know, are there some emotions of these wishes, of these dreams kind of holding you back a little bit? You know, it's time to let those emotions out and go for it. Authority is coming next. He's bringing, this card is saying for you to you know, have the awareness that these wishes, this fulfillment, it's time for you to move forward. Stop peeking around the corner. Stop being fearful. Grab the authority that's inside you. And go. You know, you are the keeper of your own faith, your own destiny, or, you know, the outcome for you. You know, you hold it within you. You have that authority to make the fresh step, you know, to walk through this threshold. You have the authority to walk forward. Don't have fear. Don't let the emotion, we were talking of emotions, don't let the emotion of fear hold you back. Let it fall, let it tumble, let it go down to the rocks and wash away. You have the authority within you, and you always have, and you always will. So don't, don't let anybody, shake your tail feathers or, you know, make thunder in your life. Okay? Because you are the authority of yourself. Move on. Move on. The waiting game. The waiting game. So, as I was saying, this was fear. I had been saying fear. This is the waiting game. You're going around. Here's also time is represented on this card as well, right? Here's the big, I don't forget, hourglass. An hourglass, right? Here's that hourglass. Here's that time. You're going, and there's this path here, these golden paths. This person's just going around and around and around in time. Round and round in time. Don't have the fear. Don't have the fear. If you look inside this hourglass here, you're going to see these roots of the tree. There's a tree inside this hourglass. There's the roots down here, the tallness of the tree, and then the leaves are starting to come around here. The tree is starting to bloom. It's starting to grow. It's going to bust through that time. This is time for you to go. This is time for you to move on. Look here on your first card on the moving on. There's leaves here. There's leaves here floating down from the sunshine, from out in the light. From out in the light. My goodness, we even have leaves. We even have a plant coming out from, I guess you could call it the shore where the waterfalls are coming down. There's a plant here growing. Fulfillment. Take the emotions and drop the emotions of fear and take those joyful times, those joyful wishes that you dreamt about, that you're holding here in these scrolls. You're holding in these scrolls here. Don't let the illusion of time, hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. Don't keep going around in circles and circles, chasing your tail, in other words. You're never going to catch the tail. You're going to have to let that tail just wag, or just, either hold your tail straight up or let your tail hang and just go. This is the time. Give yourself the power. Give yourself the energy. Give yourself the authority to let yourself be who you want to be, to fulfill these wishes that your higher self knows that you want to do, and move and go. Oh my, power, see? Your final card is power. Power. Here's a wise man coming through with power. Half lion, half man. King of the jungle. Strength. A Leo, perhaps even. If you're a Leo, or if there's a Leo in your life, the Leo fits into this story anywhere. Here he is, with the power, with the energy and the power, with the wisdom, the insight. You've got the authority here. To go for it. That's all. This is just, all these cards are just coming in together as one. And it's just telling you to don't hold back. Don't hold back. This is time for you to move. This is time for you to go. Start that journey. Start that new project. Get out of that situation if that's what you're coming here. If any of those are your scenarios, I don't know you personally, so I can't pinpoint it down to one exact thing. I can just read what the cards are suggesting that you should do, or what's going on. So let's go ahead and look at these other cards here now. These are for clarification. These cards are going to be to clarify the card underneath, on top of it. Yeah. Okay. Here you have Thoth, the divine magic. The teacher awakens, the student becomes the master. You're moving on. So it comes in with moving on. So you're being awakened inside. That it's time now. You've been in the dark, you've been in these shadows, you've learned. Don't be afraid to take that first step. Don't be afraid to take that first step. This is the time. It's awake. You're being awakened. You know, you've learned. You mastered something when you were, you know, back behind in the shadows. You learned something, and now it's time to come out from those corners, because you can be a master in these wishes and dreams that you've been holding on to and wanting to fulfill. This is the time to move forward. For fulfillment and wishes, you have Paul, the gifted one, revealing hidden talents and opportunities. You have opportunities to shine. That's very nice, very nice. The card of fulfillment and wishes, you're holding your scrolls, your life story. You know, the Akasha records, you wrote your story before you came here. You're holding, this was your inner higher self, holding on to them, wanting to come through and to help you. And here you have Paul, the gifted one. It says revealing hidden talents. I want you to go ahead and open up those wishes and dreams that you had when you were younger and move on with them. He wants to come through and reveal them to you. And this is the perfect perfect spot, because the second card is in this reading represents your higher self, things that your higher self wants to tell you and is waiting for you to notice. And that's exactly what's going on here with this card, is just confirming that. To go ahead, fulfill those wishes and those dreams. Get out of the gray, get out of the darkness, get out of that shadow. Don't be afraid to peek around. Don't just peek around that corner. Go for it. Your next card then was authority. And you have divine knowledge, higher learning. Commit to your vision through study. Your higher knowledge. You have the authority. You have the authority to claim your higher knowledge. Because once you give yourself the authority to move on, to go and get those, grasp those dreams, those visions, those wishes, the knowledge, you know, you have. Something to be aware of. Hold on, I lost my train of thought. I lost it. I lost what I was saying. Higher learning. Commit to your vision through study. Authority. Higher learning. Commit to your vision through study. I'm going to have to pull another card, because I don't know. I just went, whatever I was saying, it just disappeared out of my mind. I don't know what I was saying. Universe. Authority, higher learning, commit to your vision through study. The universe. Revealing higher talents, opportunities to shine. The teacher awakens in you. The student becomes the master, revealing higher hidden talents, higher learning. Commit to your vision through study. Opportunities to shine. The universe is coming through. The angels. You make your own You make your own destiny. As I was said, I did say that before. It's your choice. It's your choice. It's your world. You know, this is your world. This is your universe. It's your reality. Well, this is a deep reading. I hope you're getting some information out of this, because all of a sudden I lost. It went out of me. I don't know. I'm only laughing because this says here, make peace with your thoughts and your world. Maybe I need to make peace with myself, huh? And stop worrying about how this reading is coming out, right? For you to understand it. Maybe I have to make peace with myself and not worry so much on what's coming, how I'm portraying and telling you these stories. These cards readings. This is the Buddha. You have Buddha, the waiting game, and Buddha came out on top of that, or underneath it, telling you have heightened awareness. Have heightened awareness. Make peace with your thoughts and your world. It's your world, it's your reality, right? So that's what I was saying with the universe, with divine knowledge showing up and authority. Let's go for the power. Let's see what's under power for you. Joan of Arc. It says, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Stand up for your beliefs. Get out of these shadows. Get out of those shadows. You have the power. Right? You have the power. Look who's showing it, Joan of Arc. Look at her swords. She's going to take on the battle for you. She's going to go forward with you. Fulfillment and wishes. Paul's coming through. Revealing your hidden talents. Revealing your hidden talents. Don't be afraid. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up for yourself. Stand up against what you believe in, right? Make peace. Make peace with your thoughts. Follow your dreams. Get these wishes, these fulfillments fulfilled. Don't be afraid. Don't stand in the shadows. You keep moving on. You were the student, right? You were a student. Now you're becoming the master, and it's time for you to move on. You have the authority, the power, the grace, we'll say, even, right? Commit to your vision. Commit to your vision. Through study. You've got the authority to go ahead and study what you want to be, and whom you want to be, and how you want to do it. It's your universe. This is your universe. Nobody has the right, or no one can tell you how to control your life. Right? All right. Well, that's what I have for you today. I thank you, and take what resonates with you, and hope to see you again. Bye now.